Well, good morning. It's day 2 and I am just leaving Brussels. Quite a modern city. It's a bit of both really after what I saw last night. This beautiful city where you have this sort of almost terrible issues with homelessness and refugee crisis, and yet you've also got this incredible area of such magnificence and beauty. I stayed in a Hotel Progress, which is probably a little bit too far away from the Grand Palace. I think I had to get a taxi last night. That took me €12 to get back, which isn't that far, but you know, a 40-minute walk if I decided, or 30-odd minute walk if I decided to do it myself. Anyway, I'll try it again when I'm on the road. Sort of leaving Brussels now, but the traffic's a little bit heavy, so I decided to stop and start the GoPro, as you do. But came across this beautiful structure. Looks like all the traffic's actually coming the other way, but how good is that church? I mean, that is just beautiful. So pretty. It's really a sight to behold. Alright, I wanted to show you a bit of the road that we travel on. And also something really common are these large windmills. Let me show you up. Those large windmills that you can see. I'm currently on my way to Rotterdam. I am 70 kilometres away. 48 kilometres to the next turn. And I'm using this Zumo navigation system, which has been absolutely brilliant. It's so good, I can't begin to tell you. It just tells you all the, not just the route, but even which lanes to get in. It's just fantastic. Anyway, it's been raining this morning when I left Brussels, but it's somewhat cleared up now. It's just a little windy, I suppose, and cloudy, but nothing extraordinary. A lot of traffic in terms of trucks on the road, and particularly on the other side of the road over there. They're sort of all heading towards Brussels and other parts around Brussels as well. And it's, as you can probably hear, it's windy. I'm assuming you can hear the wind. Did a bit of filtering on the way. Everyone was fantastic. Went straight through the middle. I felt like that song, you know, the one Stuck in the Middle with You, and I was just going through the middle of the road heading out. But everyone was fantastic and got me through the traffic really nicely. Not a huge amount of motorcycles on the road in this stretch of the road. It's sort of, I don't know whether it's the prime tourist area. It was just, for me, it was a route to go on. I really wanted to stop in Brussels, and happy I did. Especially after last night's travel through the Grand Palace. I really love that. Anyway, as I get to Rotterdam, I will invite you along. Pretty much this road is a straight line until we get there. Currently I am 13 kilometres outside of Rotterdam. As I mentioned earlier, it's quite windy today, but cloudy, but at least the rain's not sort of hampering me any. It's just a little chilly. The road's moving really well, surprisingly well. You know, with 12 kilometres to go, I would have thought there'd be a bit more traffic for a Monday, you know, business day and all. But no, nice and calm. Kilometres, 100 kilometres an hour on here at the moment. Just pulling it down. Quite a few bike riders I noticed earlier were heading towards Amsterdam direct, but I wanted to have a look at Rotterdam. I figured while I'm in the area, I might as well have a bit of a squizzy, check it out. see more air turbine windmills coming up. I really like this idea. I mean, it's something in Australia we don't see a lot of, the wind turbine. I know they're around, but not to the extent that they have them here throughout this part of Europe. Other issue is a lot of the signs are all in Dutch or French or whatever, and it's so much harder for me to read it. You know, I'm just winging it. I swear to God, I am just winging it. If it wasn't for this Sumo GPS, I reckon I'd be lost. Going over a bridge now by the looks of it, which is something I love doing because it means water. Looking so good. Let me bring it up. There we go. Oh, there's the city of Rotterdam. These are massive, like seriously huge. Trying to pay attention to this as well. Still 100 kilometers an hour, 8 kilometers into the city centre. You sort of see these signs and you pick up a word out of it, and that's about as much as I can do. It was a good hotel last night, the Progress Hotel. I don't know if it's the friendliest hotel. It's sort of one of those executive conference hotels. They really couldn't give two shits about people who come for holidays. They're just here to deal with the people who are there for conferences. But the room itself was outstanding. I paid 84 Australian dollars for an executive room with a breakfast. She tried to tell me this morning that breakfast wasn't included, but the Agoda voucher had it included in there, so just showed her the voucher, and that was the end of that conversation. Beautiful breakfast, by the way. Here, see if you can read this sign for me. Ga, good? No idea. You're going to find Texaco service stations everywhere. I've got 1.6 kilometers to go to my turn off, 6 kilometers to go to the city centre, and after this I'll take a ride around Rotterdam. Then I'm just going to have a look around Amsterdam for a bit and see what's out there. Got 2 days in Amsterdam, catch up with my friend Cindy. Alright, here's a practice for you. Ring Rotterdam. So it's going to be a ring road, goes all the way around Rotterdam. I saw the same thing in Brussels. Everyone's driving VWs here. VWs, VWs, more VWs. It's like they corner the market. They must be like the Kia of Australia. Let's see what this is. There's a Saab, old one. There's a couple of Mercedes around. I reckon when I get into Germany, I think then you're going to see more of the Mercedes. I've got a turn-off coming. Either that or I've missed it. Having some issues with the GoPro. Not happy, but anyways, I've filled up. Just hop off the bike for a sec. There we go. Right, filled up. It cost me €151 for a litre, which is really expensive. So €17 to fill it up, but you get that. As time goes on, I'll find out exactly where to buy. In any case, I am in the centre of, well, not the centre, around the centre of Rotterdam. just going to head through and have a quick look around, and then I wouldn't mind maybe perhaps checking out The Hague. First things first, I need to set my GPS up, and then after that should be good to go. Thought I would take a tour around Rotterdam while I'm here. It's 11:30, about 3 minutes to the city centre. I didn't know how to find the city centre, so I just put in World Trade Center. That seemed to work. But I couldn't help note this sign, Lovely Escort.nl. Now I'm not sure what's spannend and discreet. I have a feeling I understand. Stuck in traffic. And it's going nowhere. I think there's a bit of roadworks going on, looking at those people down there in the yellow. In fact, let me just open up my visor. Get some air. Oh, it's not a big city, it's probably a poorer version of Amsterdam, really. And I won't be here long. I just wanted to have a quick look around. I wanted to actually go to The Hague. I saw the sign and I sort of missed the turn. But I'm also of the mind that I can't do it all. Right, finally moving from that traffic. Looks like the centre of the city is actually closed off because of roadworks. So sort of just going to head up here. And after this, just going to go to Amsterdam. At least the sun is shining now. Kind of keeps me happy. Nothing worse than when you're on holidays and all of a sudden it just buckets down with rain. I'm also getting used to driving on the right side of the road now. I thought it would take me a day or so just to get, you know, sorted on it. But yeah, not doing too bad. So I am headed to the World Trade Center just because I figured that that would be somewhere around the middle of the city. Look at this guy, red light and all, no big deal. One of the things I find is it's really hard to see the red lights if I'm too close to the line. You know, we're used to seeing red lights there, not just here. And also I notice the lights go for a long time here. There we go. Gonna have to watch these people coming and going. Alright, let's have a look around. Just too slowly. Even the GPS is not keeping up. I think this is one of the advantages of having a motorbike, is that you can just do what you want when you want. Get into the areas, residential inner city areas. Can't turn there. God, it smells good. Well, you don't have to wear a helmet when you ride a motorbike here. That's interesting. There we go. 1.3 kilometres away. Just pulling up to the city centre area. Literally up here. It's completely different from Amsterdam, obviously. I had no idea you could ride a scooter in a bicycle lane. That's a first. Anyway, there's the World Trade Center. You're welcome. We found it. I just figured it would be close enough to the city center. Bit of a mall. Right, the next destination is Amsterdam, where I'll be spending 2 days, and no doubt there'll be a few canals to look at. Bit of fun there. I'll set up my GPS in a minute, and that way I don't have to deal with worrying about getting here or there or whatever. Just going to park it right here. In fact, I'm just going to do a dirty, put it right over here. There we go. Alright, Amsterdam, here we come. Heading into Amsterdam now. We're going to have to do a bit of a ring around. Exit 108. Because I stuffed up and didn't follow the instructions, and as a result I took a wrong turn. Okay, welcome to Amsterdam. I'm just heading to my hotel. I stopped off on the way. There was a motorbike shop and the guy fixed the mirror for me. They said the damage is not too bad. The only damage I've done is to the trimming of the pannier on the right hand side of the bike. Other than that, it's okay. I don't think any other damage. Had a good look at everything. It looks pretty good. So in Amsterdam for 2 days. Opportunity to catch up with a friend. As you would expect, tons of bikes around. And I'm just heading to the hotel. It's about 1.8 kilometers away. I sort of want to just get the bike sorted out. I'm also getting used to all of the geez, they're running it. Yeah, I'm getting used to the traffic lights as well, which is always fun. And all the road signs and everything else. That looks like Central Station up the end. This is my 3rd time to Amsterdam. Favourite little place to come to. Yeah, pretty close to Central, no question. I'll be glad to get to the hotel. I was like a bumbling mess on this thing. Anyhow, I'll bring you another video when I get to, here's the canals, beautiful. I'll just zip up here a bit and bring it in. There we go. There we are. Have a bit of a look around. Fun and games driving around Amsterdam. So much happier just going slow. Just have to find some parking around here. I know the place I'm living is just up the road. Okay, welcome to quintessential Amsterdam. Canals, roads, bicycles. As I said earlier, this is my third time here. I love the place. Just the atmosphere, and I'm just going to head over to Central. You know that sign that says I am Amsterdam? And that's where I actually want to get a picture, and I think it's there. Anyways, I'll be back shortly. It's a bit of a rainy day in June. There's Amsterdam Central. Kind of surreal being here. You know when you're on holidays and you see these places that you want to go to, and then you're here, and then it's like, wow. Anyway, I took a tram here. It was a longer walk than I thought, so I thought, oh well, I'll get the tram. I just couldn't be bothered walking. Very windy, sorry about that. Might just check out spot of fishing here. Maybe? Maybe not. Back soon. Amsterdam also has a bunch of places to eat and to drink, and if you're confused altogether, you can always go to the head shop. Okay, so someone's come up with this idea of having a bar on the go. So they got it's beer on tap in the middle, a whole bunch of guys pay, and just travel around Amsterdam in a ute. So this is Magna Plaza. Check out that chandelier. So we've got horses. There's Madame Tussauds right in the middle. There's the hot dog van. A couple of trams, H&M. You know, normal run-of-the-mill things. Still, it's not raining, but it's drizzling. Out of the rain. Just having a look around. Try not to get killed. But you know what's really beautiful for me are the buildings along the canals. It's so pretty. Even the old buildings. Check out the shape of it. So pretty. Okay, this is Rembrandt Plain. Here we go. It's just a bunch of statues of Rembrandt and Keith figures. Love it. Little dog. Well, the weather's right up a little bit. This is the that's the National Opera and Ballet, and that's Rembrandt Plain up there. Love these old bridges.
I don't know if they are campuses or not.
Well, this is University of Amsterdam, and this is Cindy.
Yeah. I went here, couldn't pass, but that's not.
So check this out. I want to show you the other side. Come here. Look at this. Look at this garden. Like, this is like a hidden gem. How nice is this? Even the buildings. University of Amsterdam. It's the canal just near the university. What were you saying about this building?
This building, it has like 3 gables, facades. So this is on one side where you have the stepping stones.
Yeah.
Then there's one there, and there's one on the other side.
Oh, the gable windows, you mean?
So like the staircase.
Oh, wow.
Facade thing.
And is that unusual?
That's unusual. Usually something on one side.
Oh.
This is on 3 sides.
Well, there you go, folks. No one ever's going to put that on a YouTube video. Took 30 pictures in the frame. This is just near the university. I like it because it's off the tourist map, like, sort of like.
This used to be a convent, what you're looking at right now.
Used to be what, sorry?
A convent.
A convent?
Yeah. In this area there were 8 convents. And that's when they said there's always a prayer around.
Look at this building. The glass, how beautiful. Love me. Isn't that what every t-shirt's got written on it around Europe at the moment? Wow, I love these streets, even the stones, everything. Oh, ready to get killed?
Oh, yep. This alley is called Prayer Without Ending. Gebed zonder end.
What's it called?
Gebed zonder end. Prayer. Here. Prayer.
Yeah.
Without ending.
Oh wow. It's just like a little coffee shops and things. That's one thing I haven't done is coffee shops yet in Amsterdam. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow's video will be a little bit different, people. Just early evening in Amsterdam. This is Amsterdam, and the time is now 9 o'clock in the evening, but it's summertime and it's dry, like there's no rain. How awesome. It's good to be back.
Dam Square is there.
Tell us about Dam Square.
It's a square. In front of the Royal Palace and the Bijenkorf, the department store. We cross the street here. We cross the zebra pad.
We only had 2 drinks each. But there was.
What did you have?
I had pina colada, which actually wasn't pina colada. I had chichi colada, which is strawberry with vodka and some other drink. And it was just too much alcohol, you know.
Singapore Sling.
I then I had Singapore Sling, which had cherry something in it.
Unbelievable.
Do you know one thing I noticed about Amsterdam is the number of H&M stores that are here. They're on every corner. They've got an H&M store.
Really?
You know, yeah.
So if I look at the corner, that would be an H&M.
Yeah, look in the corner, H&M.
Oh my God, you're right.
Oh dear. Have you finished? We're good. And one of the things I love about the whole European market, look at all of this. Pastries. Awesome. It's Europe to a T. This is the pay by the cubicle at FIBO. Yeah. You just pay your money, open the slot, closes.